U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken has spoken to French Foreign Minister Jean-Yves Drian about concerning Russian military activity in and near Ukraine. The two diplomats discussed reports of concerning Russian military activity in and near Ukraine and their continued ironclad commitment to Ukraine's sovereignty and territorial integrity, the U.S. State Department spokesman Ned Price said. Mr. Blinken and Mr. Drian also discussed joint efforts to address Iran's nuclear program during the talks on Saturday. Mr. Price said Western allies have voiced mounting alarm over recent Russian troop movements near the country's border with Ukraine. The Ukrainian army has been locked in a simmering conflict with Kremlin-backed separatists in the Donetsk and Lugansk regions that erupted after Russia annexed the Crimean Peninsula in 2014. Kiev said 2 Ukrainian soldiers were killed on Friday by an explosive device in the country's separatist east, while recent social media videos show Russia moving troops, tanks and missiles towards the Ukrainian border. After an uptick in violence at the beginning of the year, Russia amassed around 100,000 troops on Ukraine's borders in the spring, raising fears of a major escalation in the conflict. Said at the time that the withdrawal was limited, the conflict has claimed more than 13,000 lives. Ukraine and its Western allies accuse Russia of sending troops and arms across the border. Moscow has denied those claims. The massive show of force, the second this year, prompted the U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken to warn his European allies that Russia showed dangerous signs of invading its smaller southern neighbor. Our concern is that Russia may make the serious mistake of attempting to rehash what it undertook back in 2014 when it amassed forces along the border, crossed into sovereign Ukrainian territory and did so claiming falsely that it was provoked, Blinken told reporters on Friday. We don't have clarity into Moscow's intentions, but we do know its playbook. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov insisted on Friday that Russia does not pose a threat to anyone and accused NATO countries of taking provocative actions. But satellite images tell a different story. Russia has deployed a major movement of ground troops, armored units, tanks and self-propelled artillery massing outside the town of Yelnaya, close to Russia's borders with Belarus and Ukraine.